I could never have been a spy. I'd have given up all my secrets at the first interview. I'm a terrible coward when it comes to pain. I have a very low threshold, and it reduces me to something that I don't want to be. Pain is the great leveller, and I don't particularly want to be levelled. Compared to most people, I am very independent and have always been so. I've always lived life the way I've thought I wanted to, which has not always been that successful. In retrospect, I suppose it's from having to be independent from a very early age, being thrown out of the domestic, the happy, the family circle. Well, I say happy, it may not have been happy, but it was the family circle, which I never had from a very early age, like 1.5 or 2. My upbringing, even when I was with my mother, was quite severe emotionally. I don't think I saw any caring going on as I grew up. I can't recall any. Most of the time, it didn't occur to me to ask for help. You did what was necessary. So you learn somehow that you are the only person who can do what needs to be done. That nobody else will do it for you. The way I dealt with this lack of nurturing and being wanted, or being unwanted rather, was to harden myself. It also made me extremely selfish. I definitely lived my life for myself. But I think that's a part of being independent. You do what you want to do, or what you feel you want to do. You don't stop to think about other people. You're just enacting your own needs and your own life. And you're holding on to that because that's how you've learnt to survive. There were times, of course, when I felt that something was seriously missing. And I think one of those things that was missing was a lack of connection with other people. When you become fiercely independent, you don't need other people. You don't feel the need for other people. And I could never understand why I was alone so much of the time. I think people who build up walls need help. You can't do it on your own because you've built this wall round you, so you're trapped in it. It needs something from outside to come to crack, make the first crack, and give you a glimpse of alternatives, I think. Could be wrong. I was recently, very recently, struck by a fierce attack of arthritis right across my lower back. And one morning I woke up and I could not move without agonizing pain. And I honestly didn't know what to do. So I struggled and struggled because, fiercely independent, and I made myself get up. Each movement, each little movement. I wonder if you've read The Little Mermaid? Yes. It was like dancing on knives, like The Little Mermaid. It was really extraordinary. And there came a moment at which I had to say, I can't do this, I need help. And blow me down. But I was surrounded by people to give me help. I had one particular friend. She came, she emptied my smelly kitchen bin. She did the washing up for me. And a few days later, she said, Jenny, what now? Is there anything else? And I said to her, well, I really would like a bath, but I'm frightened that I might not be able to get out of it again. And she said, no problem. She said, I'll be here, just call me. And that was just so beautiful. It was just so beautiful. It's a stupid little thing, but it makes so much difference, you know? And no questions, no, yes, come on, I'll take you. How do you like your water? No, you can do all that. She stood back and she said, I'm here for you. That's all she had to do. Helping people is a sensitive process. It needs sensitivity. The temptation is to want to fix everything for somebody. And that person doesn't want fixing. They need help when they need help. I think we're too quick to give advice. I'm as guilty as anyone. In fact, I'm probably guiltier than most people, because I think I have the answers all the time, which of course I don't. But I am immensely touched when people just sit with me. The less we speak, the better. If someone talks about being in trouble or in pain, rather not speak, but just take their hand or touch them. I think it's because it's such a subtle thing. And words can be very distancing. You don't have to speak. Words are something that becomes superfluous and fairly meaningless on certain times. I'm not going to stop being independent. I can't afford to stop being independent. I live alone. But it's kind of shown me I don't have to be frightened. That actually people like helping. And it makes a bond like no other. Makes a bond like no other. It's something new to me. It's something I've actually never consciously, until very recently, been aware of. And it showed me that the giving and the asking are hugely valuable. Both. They're a gift. And we need to do more of it, I think. I tell you what I try to whisper to my daughter. I try to tell her to enjoy the age she's in and the stage she's at. It won't come again, and it's brief, so enjoy it. Life should be enjoyed and not be full of concerns, not be full of worry about things that, in the end, as one gets to the end, one sees that they're things which are not even necessary. And if they are necessary, like money, because society makes it necessary, not to be ruled by it, not to make decisions based on these things that society demands, but to make decisions on things that enhance life. I'll be melodramatic, and I will say, I owe you my life. I owe my life to the people around me who've helped me and who've loved me. You have made me live a life that I never dreamt I could live. I'm not going to add thank you, because I hope those words are implicit in what I've just said. Thank you is pathetic and inadequate. And words again, you see. Just words.
Thank you so much for watching the story all the way to the end. And a special thank you to all of you on Patreon who help us to make these films. If you want to join us on the journey, please click the link over here, I think. It just wouldn't be possible without you. Thank you.